Hi guys, time for another shave, and I'm a little scared of this thing. The Merkur Futur. Futur. You can call it Future if you want to. I'm calling it Futur. Think about that, and then I'll see you in a few. Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. I've got new stuff again. I've got Noble Otter Joker. Excited to try this one out. I haven't tried any Noble Otter in a good amount of time. So I don't really know what to expect from the soap base or any of it. So I'm excited to try this out. Got the matching splash. It's got some menthol in it, which will make me happy. Brush. My beautiful, I call it iced coffee from AKA Brushworks. Beautiful, beautiful brush. It's got a lot of gold shimmer in there. Beautiful. And the G5C, AP Shave Co. G5C synthetic knot in there. Weapon of the day. I think, thank you, Sexy Phil at Phil Wetshave. I don't know if I'm going to like you or I'm going to hate you, but he sent this to me. Obviously, he didn't love this, so he sent it to me from the beautiful country of Canada. It's not Canada today. Today it's Canada. And so we're going to try this with a gelatin acid. This is the Merkur Futur, and it is an adjustable. And you'll see what happens is, as you go less, you can see the blade gap disappear there, and then you can see it get much more open. Phil calls it a potato peeler, and that's about what that angle looks like. I mean, look at that. That is scary looking, but I mean, there's something wrong with me anyway. 6 is as high as it will go, and I'm going to start with that. I may not continue with that, but I'm going to start with that. I mean, I have shaved with, where is it? The Hyper Aggressive from Sterling, which you can see that has a large gap as well. So we'll see. I am truly a little nervous. I've heard of some people really laying their faces open with this. Overall, I did check some reviews on YouTube, and overall, it looks like people don't really care for this razor, and it may be a little over aggressive. So we'll see how it does. Hang on just a second. All right, sorry, I had a call coming in from work, and I knew that it would be super important, so I needed to answer it. They don't call me on my day off unless there's something they really need an answer to. So anyway, crisis averted. We're good. So we've gone through all of this stuff. Look at that channel right there to hold lather and hair. That's enormous. So we're going to see how this thing does. After shave regimen will obviously be the after shave. And then I've got C Tetra from Medicate and Lothar, the Daily Hydrating Gel Moisturizer, which is awesome. And I'm not going to have a scent. I'm getting ready to cook. I'm going to make me some miso soup for lunch. I will make my own dashi stock. And I've got some goodies to go in that, some green onions, some tofu, some mushrooms. So I'm going to have that for lunch. And then Reed has a baseball game tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare mashed potatoes and meatloaf, bacon-wrapped meatloaf, so he can quickly eat when he gets home, because we won't be back home until like 7 o'clock tonight. So anyway, this is what's going on with me for the day. I've got a weird Tuesday off. This doesn't normally happen to me, but I'm covering a couple of weekends in a row. And anyway, just a weird day to be off on Tuesday, because then I'm off again on Friday, which on Friday we have the uncorking, so on IG Live, so make sure and join for that. We're doing the Jack Daniel's single barrel for that, and I'm excited to do that. I always love doing the uncorking. It's so much fun. I think that's all. Oh, one more big piece of news. I'm a day early, but happy birthday, Jason Regal. Jason is the owner of the razor company. If you guys don't know that from my videos or not by now. But anyway, it is his birthday. I believe he's 67. Just kidding. Honestly, I don't know what his age is. But anyway, he will be celebrating a birthday tomorrow. So I wanted to early say happy birthday to Jason. Jason is a fantastic steward of the wet shaving community and, you know, the hobby of wet shaving in general. He's been extremely good to me. This was provided by him as well. He finds things that, you know, he thinks that I would like to try out and review, and I always do. I just, you know, I don't have the money to spend on all of this software and stuff all the time, and he's been fantastic to me in that, and, you know, in my personal life as well. So happy birthday, Jason. I hope you have a fantastic day. There are a lot of people that really look up to you. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for your input into this community. I hope you have a great day. All right, so after all of this talk, I don't know how many minutes we're in because I had to stop the video, but a bunch. So I hope you guys know how to use your fast forward if you're not interested in all this. So let's get going. The Joker, not the Joker, but just Joker. And scent notes are citronella, lavender, saffron, cardamom, amber, patchouli, sandalwood, olibanum, and musk. And yes, it does sound like a little darker scent. And that's definitely what I get off of the puck. I've got it soaking right now, and I'll get the water off of here. It's definitely, I mean, there's definitely the amber there. I mean, there may be the citronella there to keep it from getting a little too dark. But definitely lavender and amber in there. And patchouli just makes everything darker. Patchouli is not one of my favorites. But it's blended into a ton of things. So you can still like it even if you don't like patchouli. So don't let that dissuade you. Here, let's get loading. Love this AKA brush. It's so pretty. And then this G5C knot has got a nice little bit of backbone, but still really soft. Not too much backbone. You're supposed to set them a little bit higher. I can't remember what I set this one at, but it was the recommended height. So anyway, it's got nice backbone, so it really will eat into that soap quickly. You can see all that dry paste on the outside. I mean, it just gets right in there. All right, and I think we're good there. It looks quite pasty. Once again, I haven't used, and I don't even know if their bases change since I got Ten Noir et Vanille, the strawberry vanilla one. Ten Noir et Vanille. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't speak French, so I have no idea. Hey, we're going. No, we're not. We're going. That's what we're doing. We're going. Okay. Let me get some extremely bougie spa water going here while I lose my mind. Because if you're going to lose your mind, you might as well have extremely bougie spa water, right? This is such a weird day. It's so weird to be off on a Tuesday. I had PT this morning, physical therapy for my lower back. You guys know I've had so much trouble with my lower back, so I'm trying to get stretched out and see if I can recondition this thing. It's been really bad over the last, especially the last month, but over the last few months, I've had some bad times with it. So I know that I need to be proactive now that now that it's feeling a little bit better, I need to get proactive and keep this from happening so much. And so I went to PT this morning. We were talking about kind of stretching out the hips more, stretching the back, stretching the hamstrings, all that stuff to kind of take some of the pressure off of the lower back. So hopefully that's going to help. Today was the first day of PT, so I got some exercises to try at home, and we'll see how it works. But my goal is to get back to deadlifting. I haven't deadlifted since I broke my wrists from my motorcycle wreck. And then subsequently, during that time, we found out that I had rheumatoid arthritis. So I've not done any of this since, I think that was 2014. So I'm excited to get back and start doing it again. And I know that that's the best time that I've had with my back, because of being much stronger in the back. And I didn't really have any problems during that time. So I feel like if I can get back to, deadlifting, squats, all of the powerlifting exercises, I feel like I can get stronger again and maybe not have all these troubles. Oh. I hadn't talked about wet shaving yet, have I? Scent. It's a touch lighter after, getting into the lather. But it's still certainly not a spring type fragrance for me. This would be more a later fall, winter. If you follow those things. I mean, you can wear whatever scent you want, whenever you want. Sometimes, a little warmer scents in the cold makes sense. And sometimes citruses during the winter time, I mean, you can't really even pick them up. Wintertime scents tend to be a little sweeter and may end up being too much for summertime. Once you get sweating and stuff, it may just be maybe a little too heavy for you. That's my thought on what scent you use when. But if you have a favorite that you'd like to use, I mean, use it. Use it whenever you want. You can see we're getting shine there, but we're still a little bit matte. So let's get more in there. We're a little bit matte fox right now. We need to get to Brandon shaves. Sorry, Matt. I know that was bad. Matt's a good dude. He's my Michigan brother. Foxy Matt. Very nice guy. Whew. I lost a lot. I think we're getting it. There. Look at that shine. That's pretty. So I think I'm going to stop there. So I've got a little lather hanging off of here. I'll see if I can kind of work that in instead of losing it like I'm doing. Yeah, I'd say we've gotten a nice bit of water in here. I want it to be really slick with this, aggressive razor, efficient razor. I don't know if going on 6 is going to be a bad idea or what. Phil told me to start on 6, and I think he was joking, but I won't do it anyway. I mean, you guys know I've used some efficient stuff, so let's just try it. Why not? If I take off a layer of skin, then we'll adjust. Let me kind of warm this blade up real quick in the sink. All right, let's get going. All right, right off, let me just go through a quick gripe. This just snaps off and the blade goes in. It is kind of hard to get it perfectly straight when you put the blade in. So I don't know. And if you look right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a line that's not quite shaven yet. So it's weird, and it's probably the ugliest razor ever made. To me, this is my review. I think it looks funky. Maybe I'll like it better when I fly to the moon and play among the stars. But right now, I don't like the look of it. And once again, there's like a little line. I don't know, weird. It is efficient though, and it does feel efficient. It doesn't feel like that hyper aggressive. But it definitely does feel efficient. I can tell there's a blade in there. So far, is the fear unwarranted? Yes. But we've only just begun. And I hear it's not wonderful around the nose either, so we'll see. There's a big lather channel. However, my lather's got so much water in it that it doesn't really stick in there. I mean, pretty easy to find the angle. I certainly would not push down with this. Wouldn't recommend pushing down with any razor. I mean, let's be real. It's just a funny looking razor. I don't know. I guess maybe it's because it doesn't look traditional to me. And, you know, traditional wet shaving, I like things that look traditional. So I guess it's not a Merkur problem. It's a me problem. Spotty, but, you know, overall pretty clean after one pass. The scent is growing on me. I'm starting to pick up some nice cardamom in there now, and I'm a big fan of cardamom. It is still pretty dark. But the lavender is poking through better now as well. It starts off kind of amber, but not too dark because of the lavender and the citronella. I don't smell citronella. Like, it doesn't smell like I'm trying to get rid of mosquitoes or anything. So there's that. I mean, that's good, right? All right, we'll fill this back up with water and we'll keep going. So nothing to really be scared of yet, but also nothing to say, boy, I really love this razor. Maybe if they worked on the tolerance of where the blade sits, that would be better. But I mean, I can see this not perfectly straight, and, you know, I assume that's what it has to do with, you know, leaving spots in there. But I mean, I don't know what you can do. I took it off and put it back on like 100 times, and it's still, once you push the top on, where the blade sits changes. So, I don't know. I'm just going to shave, all right? Definitely feels efficient going this way. Absolutely can tell where the blade is. Especially on these efficient razors, knowing where the blade is your friend. I thought I might change it off of the number 6 after the first pass, but I'm just kind of like, whatever. Once I cut myself, I may change my mind. I guess the key is angle and pressure. That doesn't mean I won't cut myself here, but, you know, angle and pressure. If you screw your angle up and then get your skin into that big old gap, you may be in trouble. Add a touch of water here. I have a lot of soap in this brush. Add more water, make more lather. That's also a reason that I load heavy. You know, if I need more soap, it's probably on the inside of the knot, and all I need to do is splay with some water, and I can work more out. I mean, look at that. It's like a brand new lather. And my cats are going crazy today. I'm like gonna destroy the place before the day's over. Caught one of them jumped up in one of our bookshelves. It was like hiding between some stuffed animals. It's pretty comical. But I did want to bust her up a little bit, but I didn't. I mean, she's efficient, no question. I'm not sure it lives up to the hype, though. However, it may be more efficient. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's more efficient than the R41, which I love way more than this so far. The R41 is just, it's like the perfect balance of efficiency and smoothness. It's just a very well-made razor. Very well-designed razor. Something I will always have in my den. Also, big old head like this I can't really even see where I'm shaving over my lips. I could see where you could certainly take a chunk out of it. I'm just going to be real easy. These little tiny strokes. Nasset seems to work pretty well with this. Oh. No, I don't hate it. I mean, it's smooth. Let's do just a little cleanup. I mean, we have to do that, don't we? And we'll leave it on 6. Why not? We've gone this far. I mean, there's no question where the blade is. That being said, I don't think you need to be particularly scared of it. So, I mean, it doesn't get much closer than that. But I'm going to try. That's great. I really had kind of almost made up in my mind that I wasn't going to keep it on 6. But after going the first pass, I've had razors like this, and it's okay. Don't use pressure. I know I say that all the time, but it really is just the truth. I felt that when I did that. Same place that I had a little zit, even last week. It hasn't quite healed up. And getting as close as I possibly could, I took it back off. Really though, I mean, quite efficient razor, and that's all that I got. And that was at the very last moment, so if I weren't chasing the dragon, that would have never happened. So, pretty nice. I'll wash out my brush real quick while that aliment's doing its thing. Don't really see much of anything else there. Pretty good. I'd like to try it on like a 3, the Futur, and kind of see how it does. But, I mean, I didn't hate that. I didn't love it. There was nothing so innovative about it that I thought it was fantastic, but the feel now is pretty good. It took, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it was like 3+ days growth. Beautiful brush. Wonderful knot. All right, I'll get cleaned off. Nice scent on that. You know, cologne-y type. Nice little amber. Definitely for me, kind of a fall time thing into winter, I would say. Well, I would say because I just said that. But if I hadn't said that, then I'm saying it now. But I already did. So, all right. And we got some menthol here too. This one is alcohol, but it's also witch hazel and some other goodies. Touch of burn, nothing special. Menthol just makes your face feel so fresh. I mean, you know, I realize that it may mess with the fragrance and make it not smell the same. I don't care. I don't care. The splash it's not gonna, that scent's not gonna stay around forever anyway, unless it's PAA, and then it stays around maybe too long. But the menthol is fresh. You know, I love that super light, fresh, cool feeling after the shave, and that certainly provides it. Very nice. The scent on it still very nice. Maybe a touch lighter in scent. Not strength. Strength is still the same, but I mean just a lighter overall scent. But I don't know. It may be the menthol playing in there too, and the fact that my face feels so fresh. So a couple spots right there, and then just a little thing. I mean, we're talking just little small weepers, like nothing big at all. Now, Medicate C Serum. I do 6 drops. And I'm learning to lean back here because I've been dropping it on my shirt, which is oil-based. Not a great idea. I really like this stuff though. Has a nice light feeling. Really good stuff. And just kind of let that soak in for a sec. All right. And then we'll finish it up with the gel moisturizer, which doesn't really look jelly. But anyway, it's probably too much. But hey, you know, sometimes too much is just not enough. Really great moisturizer. So good. Get my old ears. Crow's feet. Oh, excellent one right there. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. Happy birthday tomorrow to Jason. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Please join for the uncorking. Likely I'll probably shave again on Friday, kind of before the uncorking. So likely I'll see you before then. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you. We've got some new subscribers again. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.